guys doing today? Aiden, eyes up. Eyes up. All right. Like I said before, every single day starts with your energy. All right, I said that the first couple days. All right, on Monday we talked about our 3 rules, which are what? On Tuesday we talked about small efforts, right? Day in and day out, being consistent, right? We talked about being consistent over time. Doing just a little bit every single day, working on your weaknesses every single day. Eventually it's going to compound into something special. Eventually it's going to compound into where you get you to where you want to be. Remember that? And then yesterday we talked about the triangle of success. We had talked about the 3 peaks. Which peak is the one we cannot avoid? Which one is that one?
Preparation.
What is it?
Preparation.
Preparation leads to what?
Success.
Success builds what?
Confidence.
Good. Today I want to pay attention. Today I want to talk to you about your thoughts, the way you think. All right? As a baseball player, you're gonna experience a lot of failure. As you grow up, pay attention. As you grow up and you start to understand baseball a little bit more, you're gonna hear coaches tell you about being mentally tough. Okay? Being mentally tough. And when you hear that word mental toughness at a young age, you really don't have an understanding of it yet. Okay? But I want you to think about, pay attention. I want you to think about your mind, right? And how you think. Okay? When you think, right, things usually happen after you think. Right? In order for you to move left, in order for you to move right, in order for you to jump, in order for you to react, you have to think first, tell your body, okay, let's go do it. Right? Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. All right? Your thought process every single day as a baseball player is very important. If you're coming, pay attention. If you're coming to the baseball field with a good attitude every single day, all right, with an open mind to learn, with an open mind understanding, you know what, I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna overcome that failure. I'm gonna overcome that adversity. Okay? You're gonna build that mental toughness over time. But pay attention, on the opposite side, take your sunglasses off so I can see your eye contact, please. Thank you. On the other side of the coin, right, if you come to the baseball field every single day, all right, complaining about the umpire strike zone, all right, complaining about this is unfair, that's not fair, complaining about what position you're playing, pay attention. Pay attention. You're putting yourself and you're putting your mindset into a negative bucket, right? And usually, right, that kind of snowballs, all right? One negative thought leads to another negative thought, and then another, and then guess what? It turns into a bad day. Pay attention. It turns into a bad day, right? Pay attention real quick. But I want to tell you a secret about what good baseball players do. Pay attention. All right? A good baseball player who is mentally tough, watch this. They make a mistake, they fail, okay? They hold themselves accountable to that mistake and that failure. They make no excuses. They figure out, pay attention, they figure out why they made that mistake and why they had that little small failure, all right? And then they fix it. And they try not to do it again. And guess what? They put it behind them. They put it behind them, they learn from it, and they move forward. That's what good baseball players do. That's what mental toughness is all about. Being able, pay attention, being able to forget about the fact that you struck out with bases loaded, okay? And understanding that when you go out to the field, that you might have 3 ground balls and you gotta stay focused and make those plays for your team, right? Or vice versa. Being able to understand that errors, okay, that scoreboard back there has hits, runs, and errors, or runs, hits, and errors. Every single scoreboard has an E on it. Why? Because errors are part of the game, just like hits and runs. Errors are part of the game. They're gonna happen. That's why we keep track of them. Now, mentally tough players make an error, put it behind them, learn what they did wrong, accept the failure, be accountable for the failure, Then come up to the plate and stay focused on what they're actually doing, which is hitting at that moment, and they're not worried about the error they made. That's what mental toughness is all about. Being able to overcome that failure, overcome that adversity, and move forward from it. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, Coach.
Okay, so now pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Baseball's hard. Okay? Baseball's hard. All right? You're going to fail. But do me a favor, pay attention. Figure out why you made that mistake. Okay? Understand why you failed. Hold yourself accountable to that mistake and that failure, and move forward from it. Move forward. Can anybody spell the word win for me?
W-I-N.
W-I-N. Pay attention. One of the hardest things to do as a human being is to be in the present moment. To be in a moment right at this time. All right? Because our mind and our thoughts, we think about the past. We think about the past a lot, and we worry about the future, and a lot of times we really don't focus on what's in front of us. I want you to understand this. Pay attention. The word win. All right? When you feel yourself, pay attention. When you feel yourself whacked out, like you feel like, oh man, you're thinking about yesterday, you're worried about tomorrow, right? You're thinking about other things when you're on a baseball field. You need to say to yourself, win. Win. What's important right now? Listen to me. What's important now? If you could just be able to pay attention, if you could just be able to take your mind from that negative thought that you have, or that worry that you have about tomorrow, or the thought that you have about yesterday, and you just say to yourself, okay, I need to win right now. What's important now?